Hi guys, let's get on with today's discussion. We'll try to finish this within 75 minutes. Okay, here's the first discussion. First question: a fiscal or monetary policy designed to expand a country's output and curb means limit the effects of deflation is called. Now we need to understand some terms like what is deflation, what is inflation, and then the answer is what is reflation. The answer is easy to understand. So we'll try to understand deflation and 4 and 5. Okay, choices 4 and 5. So please write first word inflation. Simple short definitions. Inflation dash rise in general price level. Rise in general price level. Rise in general price level due to higher demand and lower supply. Due to higher demand and lower supply. That's inflation. You want to continue there or second point, whatever way. Next point. Inflation reduces purchasing value of money. Purchasing value of money. So money buys less and less when prices go up. So when we say 5% inflation, okay, what is this 5%? Exactly 1 year back, a basket of commodities which the government takes as a standard, okay, let's say would have cost 100 rupees to, let's say end of June, okay, or first week of July. The government took a basket of commodities. It looked at the price. Last year, the price of that basket was 100 rupees. And today, the price of the basket is 105 rupees. So, rate of inflation is 5%. What does it mean? It means there has been a 5% increase in the general price level. That's it, nothing else. Okay? So, the percent that you read in the papers is simply the percentage increase in the price of in the general price level. Okay, so when things become expensive, when prices go up, our money buys less and less, so the purchasing value decreases. Okay, now leave one line space, right? Disinflation dash reduction in the rate of inflation. Let's say 5% inflation. 1 week back it was 5%. Now it is 4%. So the situation is deflationary. That is, the rate of inflation is decreasing. That's it. Nothing else. Now leave one line space. Right? Deflation. Now, by the way, why would disinflation happen? You want to write that as well? Right. Dash maybe due to decrease in money supply or lower demand, lower demand. Simple. See? If the demand goes down, automatically the rate of inflation will also decrease. Because if the demand is not there, the prices would decrease. If the prices decrease, there is disinflation. Got it? Now, the second thing is money supply goes down. If I have less money with me, the demand that I would have for goods and services will also decrease. So consequently, prices would decrease. Now, it's not just me as your teacher who's let's say the money in my hands goes down. We are talking about an entire economy. So next, deflation. Underline that. Right. This is point one below the other. First point, fall. FALL. Fall in the general price level. Fall in the general price level. Second point, when inflation goes below 0%, goes below 0%, goes means falls below 0%. Next, this increases purchasing power. This increases purchasing power of money, in brackets, meaning you can buy, you can buy more stuff, more stuff with the same amount of money, See this, obviously, if the if prices decrease, what will happen? Same amount of money you will be able to buy more. Last part, arises. When does deflation happen? Arises when demand is low, and money supply is high, Money supply is high, demand is low and money supply is high, and you can write one more reason, and supply also is high, and supply is high. A lot of countries have this problem. Japan is the best example for deflation. Last 10-15 years, Japanese economy has been deflationary spiral. That is, it's going on and on and on. See, the best way to grow for a country is to have some amount of inflation. For a developing country like ours, okay, it should be, I think 5% is a good number. Why 5%? Up to 5% is fairly good. Why 4-5%? Why 4-5%? See, if you are a producer and the rates of prices go up, what would happen? You would earn more, isn't it? When you earn more up to moderate level, okay? If the moderate rate of inflation up to 4-5%, it means the prices have gone up, which means as a seller you would earn more. Earning more is an incentive. It's an incentive for you to produce more and then sell. So that way you earn more. So it's a good thing. So this keeps the economy churning. It goes, the economy keeps moving in a positive direction. But if the prices decrease, and prices decrease because, let's say, supply is high, or maybe because people don't want to spend, which means inflation has gone down. Effectively speaking, when there is no demand, would you produce? No. If you don't produce, would you employ people? No. If people are not employed, would they have income? No. If they don't have income, will they have purchasing power? No. If they don't have purchasing power, what will happen to their, what will happen to the quality of life? What will happen to the overall demand for goods and services? Everything will fall. So which effectively means the economy goes into a downward spiral. So this is a very bad situation. We shouldn't experience deflation. It is good to experience inflation, but much more important is, of course, there is growth. Okay. So currently the RBI has been increasing money supply. Because if money supply goes up, business persons, people who participate in economic activities would be tempted to borrow. Because as money supply increases, interest rates decrease. When interest rates decrease, people will be tempted to borrow and buy cars, ACs, phones, smartphones and all that stuff. Which means that there is a greater demand for goods, which means that production will be higher, which means employment generation will happen, which means income generation will happen, which means again demand for goods and services will increase. So this is a good idea. So you may say, what about inflation? See, inflation levels are pretty low currently because one, that overall demand for a lot of things went down in April, May, June. This has been a lockdown stretch and things have been very bad for a lot of people. So the prices also fell. prices also fell. So inflation is okay, but look, if people worry about inflation, if inflation is the main goal, then growth won't happen. If growth does not happen, people don't have jobs. When people don't have jobs, there is a double problem. One, prices are very high. Two, I don't have an income. If I don't have a job, I don't have an income. I don't have an income, prices are high. So look, it's called double misery, which is not a good thing. It is still better to have some money in hand and maybe prices go up a bit here and there. That's still okay. I still have money to buy some stuff. Yeah. So that's a little bit about those things. Recession, everything we'll discuss in the weekend class, but I'm not very sure if you would need a discussion on that. Let us see if I can bring in more. I will bring in more. Economics is something I thoroughly enjoyed discussing. Yeah. So we took simple, easy to understand notes on inflation, disinflation, and reflation and deflation. Yeah. Buying a financial instrument in one market in order to sell the same instrument at a higher price in another market is called arbitrage. Arbitrage. Simple example देता हूँ मैं आपको. Let's say you buy gold. You buy gold in Hyderabad. I'm in Hyderabad now. Let's say you buy gold in Hyderabad, and you want to sell this to someone in Bombay. You see that there is a price difference. Why would you buy? Because you had seen the price difference. In Hyderabad, let's say it costs 100 rupees. Let's take a simple example, okay? In Hyderabad, the commodity costs 100 rupees, whereas in Bombay, it costs 110. So what would you do is, you would buy a large bulk here and sell to, someone in Bombay and make the difference as profit. So this is something that happens quite often. It need not necessarily be with financial instrument. It could be with anything else. Okay, like for example, people buy gadgets in China. People buy gadgets in the UAE. They come and sell them here because let's say a phone here. This phone, let's say I don't know what's the price of this kind of a phone in the UAE. If someone would get it as a personal device for themselves, bag में लगा के लेके आते हैं, खुद के लिए बोलते हैं customs को, family member के लिए. Or वहाँ पे let's say they purchased the same phone for about, let's say 40,000 rupees, and here in India the price is 80,000 rupees. See the difference. Now the guy brings it here and sells it for, let's say 60,000 rupees. If I would want to buy, I still would think, if I buy from Amazon, it's 80,000 rupees. Whereas if I buy it from this guy, he gives it the bill and it's a packed case and everything. I see it's a new phone, okay, 60,000 rupees. I still save 20,000 rupees, but he makes 20,000 also. He also makes 20,000. So this is a very normal thing that happens everywhere, not just financial instruments, everywhere. Okay. What is hypothecation? What is cross-selling? Before I would tell you to write about cross-selling and hypothecation, I will tell you what is cross-selling. Okay, first write this. What is cross-selling? Please write. Pushing a customer to buy another product, to buy another another product that's related to what's being purchased already. What is purchased already? To what's being purchased already. आप मैकडॉनल्ड्स गए कभी? मैकडॉनल्ड्स रेस्टोरेंट गए? मैकडॉनल्ड्स रेस्टोरेंट में क्या होता है? You ask for a burger. The counter guy says, "Sir, would you like to have fries with this?" So that is cross-selling. You went there to buy a burger. That guy is selling you fries also. Then you think fries ठीक है, okay, fries. So this is it. So they go well with burger. They say, but See, this is advertising. This is how they have been made. We have been made to understand that burger and fries go well. Do they go well? Well, it's a personal choice. फोन खरीदते हैं, फोन खरीदते तो एक स्क्रीन गार्ड होता है, या एक दुकान जाते हैं, you go to a store to buy a phone, and that guy says, sir, it's an expensive phone, sir. Why, you bought it for 25,000? Why did you have a screen guard on it? It will protect the screen. So screen guard is cross-selling. Okay. Then you want a case, yeah. You have a case for it. Then the case itself is cross-selling. You understand this? This case is cross-selling. See, this is how they make money. This is how they make money. Memory card is a cross-selling device. Okay. ओ बहुत कुछ होता है दुनिया में, इसको क्रॉस सेलिंग कहते हैं. क्या कहते हैं? क्रॉस सेलिंग. ओके. सो another, you could write hypothecation. Hypothecation. See, my examples will be very easy to understand. I believe that I should learn in a way that I would want, I should learn in a way that I would remember. Okay, next time I go to McDonald's or I hold my phone, I would know that this is what I did when I purchased a screen guard, when I purchased a case. Everything was cross selling except the phone. Iska memory card, cross selling. Okay, iski ek let's say I of course this is an office laptop and office given mouse and everything. Now I don't need a mouse for a laptop, but it helps when instead of moving around here, I have it. And थोड़ा दूर बैठ के भी थोड़ा, because it's wireless, I can move it like this, this is how it happens. So a few things work well when you have certain gadgets, certain accessories that come in. Okay, so this was not cross sold to me, though I bought it all separately. So hypothecation, it's a good point to learn. Practice, right? Point, a simple definition. A practice, P-R-A-C-T-I-C-E, a practice where you pledge, I'm making it you personal, okay? Where you pledge, P-L-E-D-G-E, pledge, an asset, A-S-S-E-T, an asset to a lender, an asset to a lender, when applying for a loan, dash, continue there without grammar, dash. Your lender keeps the asset as collateral is security. Okay, how to understand the word collateral? Co means with or together, lat means side, so side by side, that is, you give me money, I will give you money, you put this as asset, as a collateral, security. So as collateral until you pay off the loan. See, technically, this is what happens. That let's say I go to a bank. I tell the banker, I want to buy a car. Now, if my credit history and everything is very good, he would say, okay, sir, you just need to sign here, give some checks and everything. We'll hold the ownership of the car, in your name only. आपके नाम पे ही होगी कार. But in case you don't pay, we'll take away the car. You got it? So this is true hypothecation. But sometimes, and you would have seen this, tax के ऊपर लिखा होता है hypothecated to, which means the car is in the name of the guy who drives the car, that is the owner of the car. But if the guy does not pay to the bank the loan amount, the interest amount, whatever it is, the banker reserves the right to take away the car. So anytime you find hypothecated to X bank, it means there is a loan on that car. In practice, the asset is allowed to be used by the borrower. The borrower is allowed to use the asset, but in theory, the asset should be with the lender, with the lender. You know what is hedging? Hedging is simple. You could write one line. Strategy to reduce risk of investment. To reduce risk of investment. Strategy to reduce risk of investment. Risk of investment. You know, you could write one more thing. Dash. By spreading investments across different assets. Let's say I have 1 lakh rupees. I buy shares, I put that in the stock market. Market crashes, I lose that money. Bad. So 20,000 in the stock market. You are my advisor. You tell me, अरे भरत, आप 20,000 रुपये stock market में डालिए, 20,000 you buy gold, 20,000 you put in the mutual fund, 20,000 you put in the FD, like this. So if there is a loss from any of these investments, the loss can be compensated with profits from other investments. That's the idea of hedging. Do not put all your eggs in one basket. यही है इसका. ठीक है? Simple way. I think we discussed this quite well. Lot of notes. Pravind Jugnauth is the Prime Minister of Mauritius. This is Pravind Jugnauth. Mauritius is a country in Africa. It's an island country in Africa. It's part of Africa. It's it's northeast of Madagascar. Okay. What about presidents of these places, leaders of these places? Maldives, Mohammed Ibrahim Solih. Mohammed Ibrahim Solih, S-O-L-I-H. Mohammed Ibrahim Solih, S-O-L-I-H. Mohammed Ibrahim Solih. Myanmar, Win Mint, W-I-N, I repeat, W-I-N, Win, Mint, M-Y-I-N-T, Mint, M-Y-I-N-T, Mint. Next, Cambodia. यहाँ के राजा, there is a constitutional monarchy, so but you don't have to write the king's name, which is Norodom Sihamoni. But the prime minister is Hun Sen. 2 words. Hun, H-U-N, Hun. I repeat, H-U-N, Hun Sen, S-E-N, Sen, Hun Sen. Vietnam. The president, it's a single party communist state, pretty much like China. Okay? But China and Vietnam are enemy countries. Vietnam's president is, right? I'll spell first, okay? N-G-U-Y-E-N. N-G-U-Y-E-N. We write this as N-G-U-Y-E-N, but pronounced as Win. I read it, it's W-I-N. Uchcharan karte when you pronounce, when you read the name, it's Win. Okay? So, Win. Fu, P-H-U. Second word, P-H-U. Space. Third word, Trong. T-R-O-N-G. Trong. T-R-O-N-G. Trong. Win, Fu, Trong. It's all dictatorship. So, Vietnam, Cambodia, these are basically Buddhist countries. Myanmar is Buddhist. Mauritius and Maldives are Muslim. Maldives is predominantly Muslim. Mauritius, it's a mix and match. Suranga Bavadi, which is in Karnataka, has been selected a world monument. It's underground well, basically. It's a series of tunnels and everything. which has been which in the past had helped store water, move water between places. Okay, so suranga means, as you know, tunnel. See, wherever we find the names of states, we'll write the names of the chief ministers or something extra about them. Rajasthan, India's biggest state by area. So Rajasthan, India's biggest state by area. Chief Minister is Ashok Gehlot. Ashok Gehlot. Gehlot. Ashok Gehlot. Ashok Gehlot. Madhya Pradesh, India's second largest state by area. India's second largest state by area. You want the area? Rajasthan 3.42 lakh square kilometers. Rajasthan 3.42 lakh square kilometers. 3.42 lakh square kilometers. Madhya Pradesh 3.08. 3.08. Only for these two we'll write the areas. Madhya Pradesh's chief minister is Shivraj Singh Chauhan. Shivraj Singh Chauhan. Karnataka, B.S. Yedurappa. B.S. Yedurappa. Choice 4, Tripura. It's in East India. The chief minister is Biplab Deb. B-I-P-L-A-B. B-I-P-L-A-B. Biplab Deb. D-E-B. Biplab Dev. Dev is Dev. It's Bengali. Okay? Bangla. Biplab Dev. Manipur. Biren Singh. B-I-R-E-N. I repeat. B-I-R-E-N. Biren Singh. S-I-N-G-H. Singh. Biren Singh. What's the capital of Manipur? Imphal. Capital of Tripura? Agartala. Beautiful place. Which of the following is not true about offline debit cards? Amount on a purchase is deducted for a specified time. Yes. See, this is not connected to, it's not connected online. Sometimes certain kinds of cards are not connected. In fact, in India, not allowed actually. Technically not allowed. But these days still okay. Okay. Or amount on a purchase deducted for a specified time. Yes, because it's not connected to the net. Not net is network. 2, compared to writing a check. Yes. There is a spelling error here. It's not check. It should be C-H-E-Q-U-E. वहाँ पे जो C है, second C, that's not required. Third is card network providers such as Visa and MasterCard sponsor offline debit cards. Yes. An offline debit card is not connected to an online system when used. Yes. You should own it to high level corporates. No, it can be issued to anyone. Anyone. These days, any card that does not require a PIN is an offline debit card. Any debit card that does not require a PIN is an offline debit card. But remember, up to 2,000 rupees, a transaction of up to 2,000 rupees it doesn't require a PIN. It doesn't require a PIN. But in India, to a large extent, some kinds of cards are bad. By the way, anyone can get an offline debit card. Anyone. Debit card is where you have money in your account. It's linked to your savings account or current account. It's directly debited from that card only, from that account only. Okay. Next. Which of the following organizations governs the national pension system? National pension system. This is again, it's a tax benefit scheme, and it helps people save money for their future, especially after the working life ends, after people retire. Like, the full forms of all this. A काम करते हैं, we'll write the full forms and we'll write the chiefs of this. Who are the chiefs of these places? So the answer is PFRDA. You write the full form. pension fund, regulatory, pension fund, regulatory and development authority, pension fund, regulatory and development authority. Dash. Chairman is Supratim Bandyopadhyay. Supratim, Supratim, Supratim Bandyopadhyay. Supratim Bandyopadhyay. Supratim Bandyopadhyay. Next, try Telecom Regulatory Authority of India. Telecom Regulatory Authority of India. Telecom Regulatory Authority of India. Dash. Ram Sevak Sharma. Ram Sevak Sharma. You know, it's a regulatory body of the telecom sector. Ram Sevak Sharma. Look at choice 3. IRDAI, RDAI. Insurance Regulatory, REGULATORY, Regulatory and Development Authority, Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India, essentially of India. Chairman Subhash Chandra Khuntia. Subhash Chandra Khuntia. 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 Next, SEBI, Securities and Exchange Board of India. Securities and Exchange Board of India. Chairman Ajay Tyagi. So, SEBI regulates, controls the stock market and commodities market. Stock market and commodities market. Last one, NABARD, National Bank for Agriculture, and Rural Development. National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. Chairman is Govindarajulu Chintala. Govindarajulu Chintala. 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 Okay. Everything's done. Okay. Nelson Mandela International Day. Nelson Mandela, the father of modern South Africa, is observed across, his birthday is observed across the world on 18th July. Before I came to know about Nelson Mandela's International Day, this particular day, I always knew July 18th as the day on which Intel Corporation was founded in 1968. Intel Corporation, Intel Corporation, on this computer is written Intel, chip inside, semiconductor. So you have July 18th, Nelson Mandela Day. July 11th, World Population Day. March 22nd, World Water Day. June 5th, Environment Day. Environment Day. Environment Day. April 22nd. April 22nd is Earth Day. EARTH. Earth Day. EARTH. Earth Day. Okay, Earth Day. You know, Nelson, okay, let me tell you a little about Nelson Mandela. You know, Nelson Mandela fought against a system called apartheid. आप लिख सकते हैं इसको I repeat, APARTHEID. Apartheid. In the local bhasha, Afrikaans is a language. Okay. In the Afrikaans bhasha, it means separateness or apartness. 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 See, this was a policy. You can underline apartheid, put it down arrow, right? Policy of racial discrimination against non-whites in South Africa dash just break it between 1948 and 1991. So Nelson Mandela fought against this policy where non-whites were not given any rights. Non-whites were blacks, browns, Indians, substantially large population of Indians in South Africa in those days. So everywhere that non-whites went, they were separated from whites. Let's say this is a club. Outside the club, this is a fact of history. Okay, it would be clearly written outside the club, whites only, or simply a board. Whites only में नहीं लिखते थे, board लिखते थे, board पे, okay, a board like this, they would write blacks, Indians specifically, blacks, Indians and dogs not allowed beyond this point. Yeah, I said it right. Blacks, Indians and dogs not allowed beyond this point. This is the policy against which Nelson Mandela fought. And his was a non-violent struggle. He was inspired by Mahatma Gandhi. He went to jail in 1964 and they put him in jail for 27 years. 27 years. Mahatma Gandhi was on and off into jails, but this man was in jail for 27 years. Yet he guided the movement against apartheid from inside the prison. He was the inspiration, my friends, for millions of people all over the world. I have his biography, his autobiography. In fact, it's a collection of memories. It's called Long Walk to Freedom. Long, L-O-N-G, Long Walk, W-A-L-K. Long Walk to Freedom, to freedom. You could say biography, autobiography. Long Walk to Freedom. So, good to read, good to learn, isn't it? According to data from the US Treasury Department, with holdings of about $157 billion at the end of April 2020, India was the 12th largest, my friends. 12th largest. See, government issues bonds. When government issues bonds, countries buy them because see, India has surplus cash. India has foreign exchange reserves of $400 billion. आज 503 है, okay? $503 billion. So putting that money in the bank account doesn't earn interest. So what we can do is we can put this money into the hands of the Americans, which they would use to buy our goods. Essentially, that's what happens. So we have invested money to earn interest. The interest is very small, but more or less we still make some money. So it's $157 billion that we have in American securities. Okay. See, when American, let's say this is a bond, okay, it's a black paper. American government issues a bond. It's let's say $100 bond, okay, 3 years $100 2% bond, which means this bond is worth $100. It tells India, you pay me $100. Okay, let's say I'm America, you are India. Give me $100. I will give you this bond. This bond carries an interest rate of 2%, and the maturity period is 3 years. So in 3 years, I will pay it back with interest of 2%. That is what it is. And see, the earnings aren't great, but it's important that we lend money to the Americans, because Americans don't have money. What is the scale of American government securities? If you go to their Treasury Department's website, you will find that their total bonds are worth issued, उन्होंने उधार लिया दुनिया के पास $6,750 billion. कितना? $6,750 billion. It is 6765, but I just rounded it off. Or you can take 6767 na, घाटा क्या है? $6,767 billion is the total borrowing of the American government through these securities. So American government has to pay who? I will tell you the names of the top 3 countries. Okay, right? Who have invested in American government bonds? Right? 1, Japan. All the figures are in $1 billion. Okay, Japan, $1266 billion. $1266 billion. 1266. 1266. Rank 2, China, 1072. I'm giving the exact numbers. 1072. 1072. 3. Hey, China numbers don't include Hong Kong. Hong Kong has invested another 242. Okay, so 3 is UK. Amendment number 368 billion dollars. $368 billion. See the amount of money they have invested. Yeah, huge, no? Yes. So plenty of money out there. We don't have much money to spare, but whatever we have, we are investing. It doesn't make sense to put money at home. Kala paisa to hai nahi. Which state has instituted the Suraj Award to promote organ donation? Odisha. So some questions will just go fast. Organ donation is not popular in India because our cultural sensibilities say that if I pledge my eyes, when I die, I give away my eyes, my family gives away my eyes. Eyes means cornea is replaced. Okay, it means the next birth I will be born with a rice. I just don't understand that thing. So this is what stops us from organ donation. Otherwise, see the number of people. India has the world's biggest blind population. So Odisha has started this very good, organ donation drive. Who is the chief minister of Odisha? Naveen Patnaik. Odisha, Naveen Patnaik. Manipur we know. Andhra Pradesh, Jagan Mohan Reddy. Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy. Jagan Mohan Reddy. Maharashtra, Uddhav Thackeray, India's third biggest state. Uddhav Thackeray. Punjab, Amarinder Singh. That's the chief minister. Punjab is home to the biggest percentage of SC population. That is percentage as percentage of total population. स्टेट के टोटल पॉपुलेशन में सबसे ज़्यादा एससी पॉपुलेशन है पंजाब में. 23% ऑफ पंजाब पॉपुलेशन इज बिलोंग्स टू शेड्यूल्ड कास्ट. एब्सोल्यूट नंबर्स इट इज उत्तर प्रदेश, बट परसेंटेज वाइज एज परसेंट ऑफ टोटल population it is Punjab. What is the total SC population in India? 16.2%. 16.2% of India's population is scheduled caste according to census 2011, and scheduled tribe population is 8.1%. 8.1%. Some places you find the number to be 8.2, but it's okay. Little over 8%. You need to have data. It's good to have data. With which of the following countries has India signed a memorandum of understanding for the procurement of over 7.5 lakh AK? AK is Alexei or automatic Kalashnikov. Automatic Kalashnikov. AK-5647. It was invented by a man called Mikhail Kalashnikov. Okay, keep that guy out. AK is automatic. A for automatic. K for Kalashnikov. 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 KOV. KALASHNIKOV. V को F से pronounce करते हैं. Okay, it was all purchased by from Russia. We will not discuss this. Hardly anything else to discuss. I already told you. But yeah, we could do one thing here. Top 3 arms exporters. You could write top 3 arms exporters. Top 3 arms exporters during 2015 to 2019. During 2015 to 2019. Top 3 arms exporters. 1. United States. 2. Russia. United States, Russia. 3. France. Okay. Since आपने टॉप एक्सपोर्टर्स लिखा टॉप 3 इंपोर्टर्स भी लिख दीजिए. टॉप 3 इंपोर्टर्स सेम पीरियड. टॉप 3 इंपोर्टर्स. 1. Saudi Arabia. 2. India. 3. Egypt. See, so much information we can pull out, isn't it? Yeah. I try to bundle a lot of information into 60-70 minutes. It's good for you. I like sharing. It's good for all of us. Which state government has started an environment-friendly project to save paper by using digital medium for administrative work? Surprise! West Bengal. Yeah. Chief Minister is Mamata Banerjee. Goa is India's smallest state by area. Yeah. Goa, India's smallest state by area. Area is about 3,702. 3.7 K. लिख दीजिए ना. 3.7 K. K is kilo. Kilo is 1,000. Okay. A lot of people don't know this. I will not be surprised if a lot of people around you don't know this. So Goa, India's smallest state by area. Chief Minister is Pramod Sawant. 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 Pramod Sawant. Next, Sikkim's India's smallest state by population. India's smallest state by population. In 2011, the census 2011, the population was 6.1 lakh. 6.1 lakh. Next question. What amount has been invested by Amazon to digitize small and medium businesses in India over the next 5 years. The idea is to invest $1 billion. The company is under a lot of pressure from Flipkart, which is owned by Walmart. Flipkart, you could write Flipkart dash owned by Walmart. Walmart, W-A-L-M-A-R-T, Walmart, comma, world's biggest retailer, world's biggest company by revenue, world's biggest company by revenue, world's biggest company by revenue. Okay. Amazon CEO is Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos, B-E-Z-O-S. Jeff Bezos, the world's richest man. See, money may come and go. I can tell you that. You should ask. If you don't believe me, you should ask Anil Ambani. There was a man called Oshaki Tsutsumi. जब मैंने ये सब कुछ सीखना शुरू किया था आज से 33 साल पहले when I was about 11 years old. Okay, he was the richest man in the world. Oshaki Tsutsumi of Japan. He died more or less a beggar. He went bankrupt. So, with which country has India conducted a bilateral naval exercise named Nasim al-Bahar? Nasim al-Bahar, Oman. Okay. Oman, I think we already taken some notes on these, what is it? This country, Oman. I think I do have a map. Yeah, this is Oman, my friends. This is Oman. Oman, yeah. ये जो आप देखिए यहाँ पे this is UAE, but within this portion you will find small strip of land here. This also belongs to Oman. Okay, this is Yemen. So I would suggest that you write a little about should you write about Oman or should you write about these military exercises? एक काम करते हैं, ओमान और यमन के बारे में प्रेसिडेंट लिखते हैं, प्रेसिडेंट कैपिटल एंड करेंसी लिखते हैं. Then we'll write some 2-3 exercises. Right. Oman, O-M-A-N, Oman dash Muscat, M-U-S-C-A-T, era Muscat, M-U-S-C-A-T, Muscat. The president is a sultan. Okay. His name is Hatim. H-A-I-T-H-A-M. You can say Haytham also. H-A-I-T-H-A-M. Haytham al-Tariq or bin Tariq. Bin, B-I-N. Bin Tariq, T-A-R-I-Q. Haytham bin Tariq al-Sayyid. A-L -S-A-I-D, Sayyid. Haytham bin Tariq al-Sayyid. इनके पापा का नाम था तारिक, so bin Tariq. Okay. Currency is, what is it? Rial, R-I-A-L. No. Yeah, Rial, R-I-A-L, Rial. Yes, Rial. R-I-A-L. काफी कंफ्यूजन होता है इन जगहों के बीच में. Rial. 4 letters Oman, 4 letters currency. Next, Yemen. ये देखिए. This is one of the poorest countries in the world, one of the most dangerous countries in the world. Yemen, Y-E-M-E-N dash. The capital is, there are 2 capitals. Currently, this Sana'a is under occupation by rebel forces. So the government is sitting in Aden or Aden. So you could write the capital is Sana'a, S-A-N-A-A. S-A-N-A-A. यहाँ पे एक ही A है, actually 2 A होते हैं. There are 2 A's. Sana'a. President is Abd Mansur. You write Rabu Mansur Al-Hadi. I know a very long name. You write Abd, A-B-D, Abd Rabu, Rabbuh. Rabu. Mansour, Mansour. That's how he spells it. Mansour, Mansour. ओके चलिए, यहाँ पे यमन के बारे में काफ़ी बहरीन लिख चुके हैं हम पहले भी. सो आई वांट यू टू राइट 2-3 एक्सरसाइजेस. राइट मिलिट्री एक्सरसाइजेस. 1. China. We have had it. The exercise is called hand in hand. Hand in hand. That's a military exercise. Hand in hand. Next. Indonesia. Garuda Shakti. Garuda is a central idea in Indonesia. Though it's the world's largest Muslim country, it was once a Hindu and Buddhist nation. Okay, its international airline is also called Garuda. So Garuda Shakti with Indonesia. Then Malaysia के साथ Harimau Shakti. Right, the country is Malaysia. Harimau, Harimau. Harimau Shakti. Last country, Nepal's Surya Kiran. Yeah, Nepal Surya Kiran. This should be fine. Yeah, काफी लिख दिया हमने. Because there was a mention of this Nasim al-Bahar. I just took it there. In the past, we had discussed Turkey and all these countries. So this is Lebanon. Okay, ये Lebanon, ये ऊपर Turkey है. India ranks 34th on the World Travel and Tourism Competitiveness Index. In this regard, which country topped the index? Spain. Number 1 was Spain. So top 3 आप लिखिए. You write this name of this index, World Travel and Tourism Competitiveness Index. Yeah. 1 Spain, 2 France. 1 Spain, 2 France, 3 Germany. 4 Japan. 4 5 लिख देते हैं. 4 Japan, 5 US. So 1 is Spain, 2 is France, 3 is Germany, 4 is Japan, 5th is United States. And you know what? Japan is obviously the highest ranked Asian country, isn't it? So India's rank is 34th. Earlier it was 40, now it is 34th. Things are working. Who has been appointed as the first chairman of the National Medical Commission? Suresh Chandra Sharma. Okay. Who are these people here? K. Vijay Raghavan, scientific advisor to the government of India. You could write this. Scientific advisor to the government of India. Scientific advisor to the government of India. Next, Rajiv Gauba, choice 3. Cabinet Secretary of India. Cabinet Secretary of India. Rekha Sharma, Chairperson of National Commission for Women. National Commission for Women. Next, Prasun Joshi, choice 1. Lyricist, ad man, lot of roles actually. Chairperson, right? Chairperson of, I normally don't like to say chairman, if it does come out sometimes, but chairperson of this film certification board, central board for film certification, central board for film certification, CBFC, film certification. Next, which of the following states has topped the medal tally at the third Khelo India Youth Games? ये जो टॉप 5 हैं वही टॉप 5 हैं. So the way they are serialized: Maharashtra 178 golds, Haryana 68, Delhi half of Maharashtra 78, Delhi 39. That's the 3 I remember. Okay. So Maharashtra, Haryana, Delhi. So Gianni Infantino is the president of FIFA. You write the full forms of all these organizations here. Very crazy places. Yeah. I deliberately put all these things. I have a choice. While our team makes all these questions, sometimes I change 3-4 of them. Okay. So this is something that will give a lot of information to us. We'll spend 3-4 minutes on this. FIFA. Right. FIFA. Subheading FIFA. This is a French full form. Federation Internationale, yeah, Football Association. So you don't write that. You write the English wala. Federation of, write this. Oh, sorry. We are writing again the French one. International Federation of Association Football. International Federation of Association Football, FIFA. Second point, established 1904. 1904. Head office Zurich, 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 comma, Switzerland. Next, look at choice 1, IOC. IOC is International, or write this, International Olympic Committee. Write this. When was this established? I remember it, 1890. 2 years before the first modern Olympics. The first modern Olympics happened in 1896. So, established 1894. Next, head office, global headquarters, Lausanne, I repeat, LAUSSANE. I'm sorry. LAUSA, single S. LAUSANNE. Lausanne, Switzerland. It's also in Switzerland. Lausanne, Switzerland. President's name is Thomas Bach. THOMAS. Thomas Bach. 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 Thomas Bach. Germany. He's from Germany. Next, IHF. IHF is International Hockey Federation. Normally they write it as FIH. We have taken the English form. Okay. IHF, International Hockey Federation. Established 1924. Established 1924. President Narinder Batra. Narinder Batra. B-A-T-R-A. Narinder Batra. Narinder Batra. B-A-T-R-A. Narinder Batra. Yeah, of course, India. Next, ICC. International Cricket Council. International Cricket Council. Established 1909. Head office Dubai, UAE. Dubai, UAE. President or chairman, whatever. Shashank Manohar. Last one. ITTF. International Table Tennis Federation. International Table Tennis Federation. International Table Tennis Federation. Established 1976. Head office is also in Lausanne. Same. Lausanne. Lausanne, Switzerland. Lausanne, Switzerland. President Thomas Weickert. Thomas Weickert. W-E-I-K-E-R-T. Weickert. Thomas Weickert. In brackets, Germany. He is from Germany. I just wanted to have this. You look at the guy. He is from Brazil. He is FIFA president, Gianni Infantino. Not Brazil, I'm sorry. He is from Italy and Switzerland. Both. Born in Switzerland. Okay. To Italian parents. Malavat Purna scaled Mount Vincent Massif, the highest summit in Antarctica. They can't करते हैं. This Malavat Purna is the youngest girl to scale Mount Everest. Mount Everest. Can you believe that? She was 13, a little over 13 years old. Before her 14th birthday, she scaled Mount Everest. And how tall is Mount Everest? 8848 meters. 8848 meters. 8848 meters. 8848 meters. And Mount Vincent Massif is about 4000 meters smaller than that. I mean, shorter than that. Vincent Massif, you could write this. Vincent Massif dash Antarctica dash 4892 meters. 4892 meters. 4892 meters. 4892 meters. You have to rush, guys. We're spending a lot of time here. Some other time I'll tell you the 7 summits. The Union Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship has teamed up with Dash to launch a free digital learning platform called Skills Build Reignite to reach more job seekers and provide new resources to business owners in India. IBM CEO, will just write the CEOs. IBM CEO Arvind Krishna. I wanted to bring in the head office also, but we are running short on time. IBM Arvind Krishna. HCL Group Chairman Shiv Nadar, Chairman Shiv Nadar, NADAR. Shiv Nadar is the father of India's computer industry. Next, CTS, Cognizant Technology Solutions. It's an American company. The CEO is Brian, B-R-I-A-N. I repeat, B-R-I-A-N. Brian Humphries, H-U-M-P-H-R-I-E-S. Humphries. H-U-M-P-H-R-I-E-S. Humphries. Brian Humphries. SAP's CEO is Christian Klein. C-H-R-I-S-T-I-A-N. Christian Klein. K-L-E-I-N. Klein. Next, last one. Oracle CEO is Safra Cats. S-A-F-R-A. Safra Cats. C-A-T-Z. Safra Cats. Today I didn't write anything. Safra Cats. SAP is a German company. It's SAP, not SAP. SAP is a German company. Oracle is an American company. ONGC Videsh Limited, the overseas investment subsidiary of ONGC, Oil and Natural Gas Corporation, is investing in 900 crores in the Shwe oil and gas project in Myanmar. This is Myanmar, also called Burma in the past. It was called Burma in the past. This is Thailand. Okay, here Cambodia. This is Laos. This is the only landlocked country in this area. Okay, landlocked means without access to the sea. This is Vietnam. ये है Malaysia. ये पूरा है. This entire thing is same colored is Indonesia. This is Philippines. This is Taiwan. It should be differently colored, but Taiwan is claimed by China. Though Taiwan says we are an independent country. Okay. I want you to write only about, since we have written about Vietnam, we have written about Myanmar, we know. Laos likhiye, Laos, L-A-O-S, Laos, dash. The capital is Vientiane era. यहाँ पे ये देखिए Vientiane okay. Next point. President it's a single party communist country. Okay, right. Buhang Warachit. Okay, I'll spell it for you. Right. B-O-U-N. I repeat. B-O-U-N-N-H-A-N-G. A-N-G. Buhang Warachit. V-O-R-A-C-H-I-T-H. Warachit. Buhang Warachit. The president, and the currency is KIP, K-I-P. KIP. बहुत गरीब देश है, one of the poorest countries in this area. In fact, the poorest in this area. KIP, KIP. I think we have written notes on Vietnam and what else is there? Myanmar तो हम लिख चुके हैं पहले भी. Vietnam, yes. Taiwan, Laos, Thailand. Just write one last point. Thailand, yeah. Thailand. Capital is Bangkok. 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 Right. Write the king's name. Maha. M-A-H-A. Maha. M-A-H-A. Maha. Maha is the first name. The second name is Vajira Longkong. I'll spell this one word, okay? VAJIRALONGKORN. वापस स्पेल करता हूं. VAJIRALONGKORN. Mahavajira Longkong. He's a little over 50, 55, 60, I think. And he has tattoos all over his body. He's a new king. His father died about 2 years back, less than 2 years back. And these guys believe they are the descendants of the Raghuvamsa dynasty of Ayodhya. ये पहले यहाँ पे एक राजधानी होती थी बैंकॉक के ठीक ऊपर अयोध्या करके, वहाँ पे इनकी राजधानी होती थी. यहाँ से यहाँ पे there is a place called Ayodhya here. These guys believe their dynasty is called Sri Chakri dynasty. The official name of this Mahavajira Longkong is Rama, Roman numeral 10, Rama the 10th. The currency is Baht, B-A-H-T, B-A-H-T, Baht. Some other time I'll bring you back to this area. I love maps, and you know that we have had lots of maps in these sessions. Okay, chaliye, anything else? I believe this was the last question. Thanks for being here, guys. I know we took an extra 7-8 minutes or maybe 10 minutes. I didn't keep track of the time, but that's about it. Have a lot of fun and share your feedback. We'll be glad if you could share your perspective on this session. Stay curious, have a lot of fun.